Good morning from Tokyo. I just woke up and it's pouring rain because there's a typhoon coming. I'm heading back to Matsumoto to go visit Tobironsa Myoshinkan again. I'm gonna go to relax because I haven't really truly relaxed in a bit. But I'm on the phone right now with Sanne and we just got the new chocolates that we've been working on. We've been trying to perfect the recipe because we just thought we could do better. I have Sanne here on FaceTime. How is it?
It's so good. I could eat the whole friggin' bar.
So I'm packing up. I have to go to the Apple store and then I have to stop by Be My Flora to say hi to Chiharu-san. And then I'll have the chance to grab a bento box before our little train ride. It's literally the most beautiful train ride because you're going through just the mountains and the valleys and just green. Nature in Japan, I think it's something that a lot of people outside of Japan aren't really aware of because they come to Tokyo, Kyoto, and then they do the Instagram-y stuff, but they really miss out on, you know, something that's such an important part of Japan, which is nature. At the Apple store. I thought I'd just go really quickly stop by Be My Flora because I wanted to say hi to the team there. They're hopefully going to be carrying nekohama very soon. They're working on some recipes right now. The meals that they have there literally are what we eat at home, but with Japanese ingredients, which makes it just delicious. So, I think it's this way. I've been spending so much time here in Tokyo that everything just now looks familiar. I've been walking around almost every single day just exploring, getting to know the city. If there's anywhere that we would move, it would either be like Akasaka or Zabujuban. I think my cousin used to live in Zabujuban and it was really nice. Aoyama isn't bad either. It's like a near Cat Street, near Omete-sando, and our favorite soba place in Tokyo. So I just walked into Be My Flora space just to say hi, and they saw me and they knew right away that this is what they call a soda. It's like a very healthy probiotic, prebiotic soda with fermented foods inside, and it just tastes incredible. Alright, so we have a 1:30 tasting at Trunk Hotel, Yoyogi Park. I don't know if you saw any of the content that we shared, but we stayed in the most incredible room at the hotel. It was the owner's suite, literally like exactly what we dream of when we think about what we want to make for ourselves one day. We had such a great experience there that we reached out and we were wondering if it would be possible to potentially do something special for their member. It's not even a member, it's the hotel guests only on the 6th floor in Yoyogi Park. We're hoping that we can create an experience for them here and see what happens. You heard that? Super smooth. Yes! Oh, done. So, we're gonna do a little taste test with our croissant matcha chocolate now. Really curious to see what they think here. Alright, so Yusuke and I just got done and looks like we're going to be starting creating an experience here on the 6th floor at Trunk's Yoyogi Park Hotel. Shin, thank you for making the connection. We're drinking afternoon coffee without matcha, but still good. Our matcha will be here on the 6th floor very soon. I'm going to finish chatting with Yusuke now and then head off to Shinjuku for a 3-hour ride to Matsumoto. Alright, so just got back in the car, said bye to Yusuke. We had a chance to kind of talk a little bit. He's been supporting nekohama and kind of helping me with some of the ideas that I have because he has a science background and he's a doctor, so it's been incredible to have a different perspective. Anyway, I am heading to my second home here in Japan at Tobironsa Myoshinkan. I'm going with Jack and we're gonna be there for 2 days. I am there with one goal, and that goal is to have an outline or a overview and an idea of what our business plan is for 2025. We have never had a business plan, and that is 100% my responsibility. It's been nice to not have a structure, but it's also part of why things have gotten disorganized in the past. When you're doing new things all the time, there's always gonna be new problems to solve, which then, you know, gives us the opportunity to get really good at problem solving. But because I'm traveling so much, it's been hard to stay organized, which has made it a little bit difficult for the team to understand what direction we're going, to make sure that we're still staying in line with the brand and making sure that the decision making is based around the strategy that we want to use for Nekohama so that we can spread something that we love so much. So anyway, off to Shinjuku Station and then an incredible dinner tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, so staying in room 316. I've never actually stayed in this area of the hotel before. I've been here 5 times now. There's guests that are staying here, so the Nekohama rooms are taken. So we're staying here in this room where you have a private ofuro and you have this just gorgeous room. Right, I gotta get ready for dinner in my yukata. I'm very excited to see what's for dinner because not one time have I had the same dinner. And I've had maybe 12 meals here, and 3 of those meals were at Hikari Anishi, which is where we celebrated our Japanese wedding. And every single time I've been there, it's been the best food experience I've ever had in the world. And I've been very fortunate to be able to dine at some of the most incredible places. And that dining experience has always been like top. Fermented miso. I just got out of the onsen and spent like a good 45 minutes just cooking. And now I've put the blackout shades fully closed. I'm gonna brush my teeth. I'm gonna go to sleep. But I started talking about something the other day. Yesterday actually. So I started talking about how when you're running a business or attempting to lead a team, being unclear is the equivalent of being unkind. And the way that it was explained to me is that clear is kind, unclear is unkind. If you want your team to be able to understand what they're supposed to do, and if you want your team to be able to move in unison together, like a cohesive unit, you need to be so clear that everyone can make decisions on their own because they understand exactly what is needed of them. As someone who doesn't have much business experience or leadership experience, even, you know, I'm still young and 33, this is the first time I've done something like this. There were so many times where I just made mistakes. I've even sat here with you during one of the most stressful 24 hours. And I remember I was in Thailand, in Bangkok, when we were onboarding Louis Vuitton, and we got a call that customs held up an order. It seemed like there was no options. And the one thing that we've always done here at Nekohama is there's always a solution. There's always a way to make something work. You just have to think. And we put our heads together, and Jason jumped on a flight and brought the kits here to Tobira Onsen, Miyajinkan, and delivered them. And that gesture and that level of care goes so long, so far. I want to work with our partners for the entire history of Nekohama. I'd love to have 100-year-old relationships, you know, when I'm gone. And to do that, you really need to set the direction, and you also need to set the tone for, you know, what kind of company you want to build, or what kind of business or brand you want to build. If you're thinking about starting a business for yourself, or a brand, or just putting yourself out there in a different way, try to do it in a way that feels really authentic to yourself, you know, with something that you're truly passionate about. Anyway, it's time for me to go to bed. I haven't slept a lot this week because I've been semi jet lag because I was here just a week ago. So I was like, I broke my jet lag, came back here, and I felt like I was in a completely different time zone. So it's been a wonderful day. Thank you for coming along, and I'll see you very soon. Good night.